Right now at 10, the next best option. The La Crosse School Board meets for the first time after voters rejected their referendum. The new plans they're considering.
And a warning about the future. The city of La Crosse passes the 2023 operating budget, but the finance director says next year won't be so easy.
Plus, dancing with joy. Student athletes take the stage to help a Holman family.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Amy DuPont.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski. The school district of La Crosse is heading back to the drawing board. Board members participated in a workshop to discuss the district's future after voters rejected its nearly $195 million referendum.
News 8 Now's Dua Esrar was at the meeting. She joins us now live in the newsroom to explain what the district is considering next.
Amy and Ken, no plans are set in stone, but some board members say they're anxious about the future of La Crosse schools.
The changing of seasons can bring in new beginnings. For the school district of La Crosse, new beginnings are necessary.
We're taking the next steps to look at our long-range facility plan to evaluate our options as we move forward.
After La Crosse voters rejected the district's nearly $195 million school referendum, board members met at a workshop to discuss new plans.
We'll be thinking about the steps we need to take next in order to balance our budget and keep doing the best job we can.
One of the options includes going to referendum again in April.
Those are always opportunities for us to consider going to referendum. We're focused on November at this point, and we'll reassess as we move forward.
Superintendent Aaron Engel says the district has concerns about a lack of state funding.
State legislature has underfunded schools for a decade, and as a result, we're facing pretty significant budget deficits. So we're grappling with a $3.7 million budget deficit as we think about next year's school budget.
Board members at the workshop said the district needs to find ways to improve communication with the community.
But reaching out to a lot of our constituents and saying like, hey, we need y'all to advocate for the district or advocate for public education as a whole. And what does that look like?
Engel says he believes the district did the best it could.
Many opportunities through focus groups, surveys, informational sessions for folks to get all the information they need and all their questions answered.
Engel says the next few months will be crucial for the district's future.
Board President Juan Jimenez says if there's a referendum in April, he's optimistic it will pass.
All right. Thanks very much, Dua.
Superintendent Engel says the board will continue to meet to discuss the future of its schools in the next several months.
Big decisions still to come. In the meantime, it's winter out there. It's winter out there, Eric.
Winter, yeah.
Yes, it is. Matter of fact, take a look at the radar scan right now. We're still seeing a little bit of snow across portions of the Cooley region. I'll go ahead and zoom in across portions of I-94. You can see the dark blue shadings being picked up over towards the Black River Falls area, towards the City Point area. Mauston seeing some snow as we speak, and we'll go ahead and move the map up and over across portions of Eau Claire County, and you can see we're seeing some snow being picked up. Matter of fact, if we take a look here, here's the Bloomer area. You can see this system is about 19-20 miles off towards the west of Bloomer, so you guys may see a little bit of snow as we speak within the next hour or so. So let's go ahead and pull out and take a look here at the big picture. You can see what's going on. So this is part one that's going to move its way out of the area. Part two is this guy down here, and we'll go ahead and move the map and I'll show you exactly what's going on. This is a low pressure system right here, and this is going to be responsible for our weather as we go into your Tuesday and Wednesday. So the southern zones will start to see the snow first, and then everything's going to start picking up, going from south to north throughout the afternoon hours. So for today, we made it to 36 in La Crosse. Black River Falls made it to 32. Sparta made it to 34. Eau Claire made it to 30. Red Wing made it to 30. Preston, you made it to 33. Decorah made it to 36. In La Crosse, like I said, made it to 36 after a morning start of 21. Now, coming up in the first alert forecast, we're going to talk about tomorrow and Wednesday. We have the alert days out. We're going to time everything out hour by hour in just a few minutes. Guys, back to you.
All right. Thank you, Eric.
You bet.
Well, the La Crosse County Clerk completed the canvass of the midterm election today, making the results official. Clerk Ginny Dankmeyer says the canvass is transparent and proves the midterm elections were fair.
What we're doing right now is that we're checking to make sure everything matches up. If there's more people in the poll book than ballots cast, we want to know why. More ballots cast than people in the poll book, we're going to reconcile that and find out why as well. So anybody that wants to say the election wasn't fair, that it was rigged, anything, they should be sitting here today watching the canvass results to know that, you know, everything was fair.
As a result of the canvass, each of the candidates for La Crosse County Sheriff gained 1 extra vote. John Siegel remained the winner with 175 more votes, or 0.32 percentage points ahead of Fritz Leinfelder. Now, Leinfelder can ask for a recount, but he would have to pay for it. Last week, Leinfelder said he would not concede before the canvass.
La Crosse County is going to spend $100,000 to drill a test well in the town of Campbell. The La Crosse County Board approved that spending tonight. According to the request, this is to help the town figure out a long-term solution for clean water. Those living in the town of Campbell have not been drinking water or able to use the water coming out of their tap because of high levels of PFAS. Drilling on the test well is set to begin over the next 2 weeks.
The well funding wasn't the only time Campbell's water was brought to discussion. In the 2023 budget, the town made a request for $500,000 for more research into PFAS contamination. The board decided to approve the money but not allow the money to be released to the town immediately. Instead, the county will hold the money until a later meeting when they can further discuss what the money can be used for, essentially tabling that funding for now. The board did approve other funding packages for the Holman Community Center, the City of Onalaska for the Omni Center, and Big Brothers Big Sisters. The county board then approved the entire 2023 budget.
The La Crosse Common Council unanimously approved the 2023 operating budget, but the finance director warned council members it won't be as easy next year. The city used ARPA funds to balance the budget, and those are one-time funds. The director of finance says if the state does not increase the amount of shared revenue La Crosse receives, taxpayers will receive fewer services or pay more for them.
There isn't a magic wand that you can do without an impact. Usually the taxes, in my experience, usually depends on additional revenues from referendums, which again increase taxes.
The council also voted in favor of a new fee schedule. The cost of some public record requests, alcohol licenses, and construction permits are going up. The snow removal fee will go down.
La Crosse city and county leaders were outlining how they're using federal dollars to improve the community today. Those officials joined a call with the La Crosse Area Chamber of Commerce to describe the plans to use ARPA money for issues like housing, the environment, and childcare. Now, earlier this year, La Crosse County set aside $6 million for bridge housing for families and adults with high needs, but those projects are stalled. La Crosse's interim county administrator says it's one thing to make a plan for those things, but it's another to run it long term.
Because what we wouldn't want to do is just have a place where people go and then everyone is unhappy about how it's operating. So we are really working on utilizing state dollars and local dollars to determine sustainability before we move forward with that.
Claycamp says the bridge housing plan could come before the county board within 6 months, if not sooner.
The holiday travel season is nearly here, and plenty of Wisconsinites are going to be on the move.
At the La Crosse Regional Airport, demand for flights over Thanksgiving weekend is high because of the ongoing pilot shortage. Fewer flights are actually available, and fewer options means the planes that take off from La Crosse are going to be packed.
We've been full, so we're going to see somewhere in the neighborhood of 150 to 175 passengers each morning, and then about half of that on each of the afternoon flights, which are separated a little bit better.
If you're driving, travel volume projections aren't out yet, but based on past years, the roads are going to be busy. But there's some good news for drivers. Petroleum analysts tell us that they are expecting gas prices to drop.
That is a plus right there. Still to come tonight, an alarming trend. A growing number of kids are going to the ER for having suicidal thoughts.
And later, the Jackson County couple charged with child sex crimes, now accused of breaking a court order.
We've done many renovations. We bought an old house and have made it into an up-to-date house. Whenever anything involves plumbing, the first call I make is to Maxwell White. Their technicians put together a great final product.
It's Ford SUV season. Time to gear up for changing conditions on and off-road. Get great deals on our most capable lineup of Ford SUVs, including Ford Explorer and Bronco Sport. Both rated 2022 IIHS top safety picks, and both designed to give you greater confidence. Hurry, Ford SUV season will end soon. Now get 3.9% financing for 60 months plus 1,000 retail order bonus cash on a 2022 Ford Explorer and Bronco Sport. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
Papa Murphy's presents How to Change the Way You Pizza. Step 1, grab a delicious Papa Murphy's pizza. Step 2, bake. Step 3, chow down on the deliciousness. Order the limited time Hog Heaven pizza for just $12.99 at papamurphys.com.
Another storm, a little more rain, and another sleepless night, wondering if the basement will flood again. Call American Waterworks.
Don't spend another stormy night worrying about a wet basement. Call American Waterworks.
We've done many, many renovations. We bought an old house and have made it into an up-to-date house. Whenever anything involves plumbing, the first call I make is to Maxwell White. Their technicians put together a great final product.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
The Jackson County couple charged with child sex crimes is now accused of breaking a court order. Casey and Jennifer Zilmer are charged with a combined 12 felonies, most involving children.
Last week, Jennifer Zilmer posted $4,000 cash and was released from jail. Today, Casey asked the court to reduce his $10,000 cash bond. The prosecutor asked the judge to deny the motion.
Now, the couple is not supposed to have any contact with the victims or one another. The prosecutor told the judge the Zilmers broke that order in the jail.
Mr. Zilmer was being disciplined for violating the institutional rules at the jail when he passed a note through a book through the library and then used the placement provider to facilitate getting a message to Jennifer Zilmer in order to retrieve the note.
Casey Zilmer remains behind bars, and the judge told the court she's concerned if Zilmer is released, he wouldn't return for his hearing.
2 Wisconsin teens could face charges after a bonfire explosion. Officials say as many as 40 people were hurt last month in Toronto County when a drum filled with diesel and gas was thrown into a fire and exploded. 17 people were taken to the hospital, 7 flown to burn units. Investigators are recommending a 17-year-old be charged with second-degree reckless injury and negligent handling of fire. A 16-year-old boy could face the same charges in juvenile court. The homeowner who was at the party could also face charges. Illinois emergency rooms are reporting an increase in the number of children coming in with suicidal thoughts.
Local health officials say it's an alarming trend that they're seeing here too. Gunderson Health System officials who monitor the 211 crisis hotline say they've seen a slight increase in teenagers calling them with suicidal thoughts.
The crisis line supervisor says each call is a very personal struggle, so organizations don't have a one-on-one or one-size-fits-all approach. She says adults, though, in schools can be a helpful resource.
Any adult in the school system can learn to watch out for the signs and just check in with somebody, say, hey, are you okay? Because an adult that means well can make a big difference.
Help is available. All you have to do is dial 211. We've also posted additional resources at news8000.com.
Still to come, Google will pay dozens of states millions for misleading its users.
And later, raising the roof and a lot of money. Students in Holmen are dancing with joy after raising thousands of dollars.
And we have alert days for tomorrow and Wednesday as snow chances will start to pick up. I'll time everything out with the hour-by-hour forecast on the other side of the break. Stay with us.
Thank you for watching News 8 Lacrosse. Here are tonight's winning Powerball numbers.
No pay until tax day at Dahl Auto. Buy a new or used vehicle in stock and make no payments until April. Trade in your current vehicle and get $500 over book value. This offer ends November 30th, so hurry to Dahl Auto.
Be a part of something bigger than yourself. Join a community who will support you with your health and wellness goals. Make new friends. Discover new ways to be active and belong. Join the Y today. The Y for a better us.
The power to change your future is now. The new F-150 is here. Be one of the first to drive the latest, most advanced, best-selling truck for the last 45 years. Custom order your F-150 today. Now lock in 3.9% financing for 60 months plus $1,000 retail order bonus cash on a 2023 Ford F-150. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
Add comfort to any room of your home during the last 11% off in 2022 at Menards. Marquee Industries carpet is soft and luxurious and are available in styles and colors that will be sure to match your decor. All carpet is 11% off. Circulate air and save on energy costs year-round with a brand new ceiling fan from Patriot Lighting. With over 50 in-stock options, you're sure to find the perfect one for you. Get 11% off all Patriot Lighting ceiling fans.
Save big money at Menards.
Be a part of something bigger than yourself. Join a community who will support you with your health and wellness goals. Make new friends. Discover new ways to be active and belong. Join the Y today. The Y for a better us.
No pay until tax day at Dahl Auto. Buy a new or used vehicle in stock and make no payments until April. We have over 500 vehicles, our best selection all year. This offer ends November 30th, so hurry to Dahl Auto.
The Board Store Home Improvements is thankful for over 12,000 customers. As a veteran-owned local business, we appreciate your business the past 33 years. We would love to thank you. Stop in and say hi.
Google settled with 40 states, including Wisconsin, over its location tracking services.
So this settlement is a record $391.5 million, the largest multi-state payout in U.S. history. Wisconsin is set to get more than $8.4 million. Google allegedly misled consumers over their tracking practices, and that included confusion about how much Google tracks consumers and how much those consumers could limit tracking by changing their settings.
The Federal Reserve could be ready to ease up on interest rate hikes. The Fed Vice Chair said today she believes it might soon be appropriate to slow down the increases. The Fed pushed up big hikes in the last 4 meetings to deal with high inflation. The Vice Chair suggested it could now look at taking a deliberate approach to the economy.
Subway has unveiled a sandwich-filled vending machine today. The subs inside the machine are pre-made without customization. Subway plans on putting the machines at airports, college campuses, and hospitals. The company claims the machines will use artificial intelligence to accept verbal orders, meaning you'll talk to the vending machine to ask it for a sandwich.
I don't know though, wouldn't it get, like with the sauces and stuff, wouldn't it get a little soggy?
Yeah, you would think so. Or maybe they just forego all the different dressings.
It's just on the side.
Yeah, maybe you could ask it for little packets on the side.
I don't know about that.
I don't know.
I'm interested though. I'd check it out. Although they do have similar things. Eric, have you seen those things where it's like salads and sandwiches and stuff in a vending machine? I've seen those before.
Yeah.
Tell you what, regardless if they can just put one right over there, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Be there every day of the week.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, take a look outside. We have cloudy skies out there. Temperatures are in the mid-30s. We haven't moved much, actually at all, since the 6 o'clock hour. 35 degrees is our current temperature. It feels like 35. That did go up. Winds are light out of the east-southeast at 3 miles per hour. Our humidity is sitting at 64%. Numbers for today made it to 36 after a morning start of 21. 47 and 30 is where we should be for this time of year. Our sunset, look at that, is now sitting at 4:40 p.m. So take a look at tomorrow's forecast. We're going to keep the snow chances in the forecast throughout the next several hours. And you're noticing that temperature isn't moving much. We're going to hover right around that 32 to 35 degree temperature. We're going to see snow chances pick up as we go into the afternoon and evening hours. So let's talk about the main players for tomorrow, the timing. Now through Wednesday, the impacts, especially for tomorrow across our southern communities. Wet and slick roadways, low visibility is not out of the question, and accumulation some places when this is all said and done, we'll see as much as 1 to 2, locally 3 inches of snow. So make sure you have that News 8000 First Alert weather app on your mobile device to receive the latest information, the hour-by-hour forecast for your area, the 8-day forecast, as well as webcasts tailored towards this system. Derek Sibley is going to be updating them tomorrow morning. I'll be in tomorrow evening to kind of go through everything and kind of wrap things up for Wednesday. So here's the grand tour of the radar right now. We'll go ahead and zoom in over towards portions of Eau Claire County, across portions of I-94, seeing some snow just to the west of Eau Claire. over towards portions of Winnesheek County and extreme southeastern Alameda County seeing some snow as we speak. The big story is Juneau and Adams County over towards the Mauston area seeing some heavy snow at this hour. So this is round one. As we take a look to the south, you see this low pressure system right here. This is round two. This is going to slide up and over into the Coulee region as we go into the morning hours of your Tuesday, and it's going to do two things. The southern zone will start to see the snow first. The northern zone will clear out. Once the system pushes its way through, the northern zone then will see that snow. So let's time everything out using Sky Tracker. Here's 6 a.m. The majority of us will start to see some snow. The extreme northern portion will see a little bit of a break at this hour. By 9 o'clock, everybody sees the snow, and once you see it, it's not going to stop until we get into the overnight hours of Tuesday, and in some places early Wednesday morning. By 3 a.m., you can see it starting to dissipate. By 9 o'clock, you can see it really starting to die down. By noon, we're in the clear for the most part, and then a nice little short wave, if you will, just to the west of Eau Claire, Rochester, and Austin, seeing maybe some snow at that point. But at that point, that'll be the end of it. So highs for Tuesday, we go into the 30s. Again, we're not going to move much from our overnight lows. In terms of snow, here's what I do agree with. Now, by 9 o'clock tomorrow night, I think we're going to see 1 to 2 inches. Here's what I disagree with. If you notice the Sky Tracker, this particular model has us going to 2 to 4 inches. I'm not buying the 4 inches. I'm going to go 1 to 3, and in some places I'm being even nice on the 3 inches. I think some of us will stay locally 1 to 2 inches. So there's more to this. As we get into the second half of the work week, we'll see a nice little Arctic blast push through, and that's going to drop the temperatures substantially. Matter of fact, the next 8 days, we have temperatures going into the upper teens on Friday. Let's go ahead and break out Friday, because we're going to go to 19. Some places, especially towards Winona, will stay even cooler than that. We'll see temperatures in the mid-teens. Feels like temperatures will be well below zero, and that trend will continue for Saturday and Sunday. Upper 20s for Monday, mid-30s again for your Tuesday. So the bottom line, after we get past this, then we get to worry about this. So, wow, all over the place.
Buckle up. All right, thanks, Eric.
You bet.
Coming up in sports, the Bucks back at home tonight looking to avoid their second straight loss.
And the All-State teams have been released for high school football. Find out which of our area's athletes made the cut. Rob's in next.
News 8 Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. Whether you need routine care or treatment for a complex condition, Mayo Clinic Health System has convenient and safe options for the care you and your family need.
Retirement is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make, so you need to get it right. At Gillespie & Associates, we'll design a plan so you can retire on your terms. I'm Private Wealth Advisor Tim Gillespie, and I'm here to help.
Dear Exit Strategy, all your pieces are in place. Thanks for being there when I need you most. Always Toyota SUVs. Toyota, let's go places.
Here's to the guy with the tree in his kitchen who can't talk right now because his elderly neighbor needs help. Here's to the generator in the middle of the street with extension cords running to 4 different houses. Here's to the countless acts of kindness that helped the Midwest recover from one of the worst storms in recorded history. You've given a whole new meaning to the term silver lining. The worst brings out our best.
Here's to the holidays. Here's to the casserole queens and Santas who saute. To the turkeys brined in beer, and well, just beer. To the ones who do the most, and the ones who do the least. To the classic traditions, and whatever you call this one. This year, no matter how you holiday, Festival has you covered. Festival Foods, a Wisconsin tradition since 1946. Dear Exit Strategy, all your pieces are in place. Thanks for being there when I need you most. Always Toyota SUVs. Toyota, let's go places.
At Gillespie & Associates, we're invested in this community because it's our community, and it's our mission to help you plan your financial future so you can retire with more confidence. To see if you're on track to your financial goals, call Gillespie & Associates today.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Health System. Here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
It's championship week for a couple of our area high school football teams. Aquinas and West Salem will be playing for state titles on Thursday and Friday. But before then, the Wisconsin Football Coaches Association highlighting the stars of 2022. The list is broken up into large schools and small schools. Let's start with the large ones. Phenomenal season for Onalaska. The Hilltoppers making it to level 4 for the first time in school history. And Nikki Odom, a big part of that. The senior makes the all-state team. Joining him is Central's Boston Brindley, a fantastic season for the senior. He was making highlight after highlight all season here on News 8 Now. Congrats to Boston for making the cut. Let's go to the small schools now. Aquinas still alive. Blue Gold is looking to repeat this week as back-to-back state champs. The senior Jackson Flotmeyer gets rewarded for it. An excellent year for the Aquinas QB. West Salem also still alive. The Panthers are playing for a state title this Friday. Two of their guys making the list. Luke Knoll, dominant against Onalaska on Friday night. He makes the cut alongside his teammate Brennan Kennedy. West Salem will take on Monroe Friday morning for a state title. Last but not least, Cashton Zach Milsna. He'll be heading to Wisconsin next year as a preferred walk-on. The Eagles lineman leading his squad to a level 4 appearance this season. Well, the streak is finally over. The Packers get back in the win column on Sunday, and it was a thriller. Former head coach Mike McCarthy back at Lambeau. Packers-Cowboys always put on a show. It was the rookie stealing the show at Lambeau. Hasn't been the easiest ride for Green Bay wideout Christian Watson, but the rookie broke out in a big way on Sunday. Not one, not two, but 3 touchdowns for Watson. Packers snapped their 5-game skid, 31-28 the final over Dallas. Big sigh of relief for the green and gold as they get their first win since week 4.
We're just resilient. You got a bunch of guys who are not going to lay down. You're going to keep fighting until it hits 0-0-0 on that clock. And I'm just proud of these guys for not giving up. But I knew that all along that they wouldn't. So I'll go to war with them any day.
The struggles that we've been having, the injuries, the unsuccess, we feel like that's definitely in the past now. We just got to keep building off of it and move forward.
Big turnaround for the Packers this week. They'll host the Titans on Thursday night. As for Minnesota, the Vikings keep showing the world that they are legit. Biggest win of the season for Minnesota on Sunday. Overtime thriller in Buffalo, highlighted by this miraculous catch from Justin Jefferson. Catch of the year, maybe the best catch since David Tyree's grab in the Super Bowl back in 2008. Fantastic play, a fantastic win for the Vikings. Make it 7 in a row now. The player of the game says this team is something special.
I told everybody this is our season. This means this is our season for us to win out and to go to the Super Bowl. So we just got to keep working, take on week by week, go in there, fix our mistakes, and get ready for the Cowboys.
Yep, that should be a fun one. Cowboys and Vikings from Minneapolis on Sunday at 3:25. Bucks at home tonight hosting the Hawks, looking to avoid a 2-game losing streak. Early on looking good. Milwaukee, nice give and go. Bobby Portis to Jordan Nwora for the two-handed jam. Bucks take an early 3-point lead, but the Hawks claw back late second quarter. Trae Young, the crossover, pulls up from deep. Atlanta takes a 13-point lead into the break. Good sign for the Bucks here, though. The rookie Marjon Beauchamp had it going tonight, 3 of 4 from behind the arc. Career-high 20 points on the night, but Milwaukee can't narrow the gap. Hawks run away with it in the 4th. Jalen Johnson's going to throw it down here. Bucks drop their second straight, first loss at home this season, 121-106. Nobody's perfect, but Amy, good news when it comes to what happened tonight on Monday Night Football. Eagles lost, so the Vikings now tied with Philly for best record in the NFC.
Wow.
Ooh, we don't talk about the Vikings.
Oh, the road
like
to the Super Bowl could go through U.S. Bank Stadium? What?
We don't talk about that. We just don't talk about that. We don't talk about it. We'll be right back.
Right now at Hy-Vee, buy a ham, get a free turkey for your holiday gathering. That's right, buy a ham, get a free turkey. Buy a Hormel Cure 81 boneless ham for only $5.99 a pound. Get a honeysuckle white turkey for free. Only at Hy-Vee.
Black Friday deals all month long during our huge Thanksgiving sale at Slumberland Furniture. Incredible prices, plus get 30% off on top of that store-wide. And don't forget, mattress shopping is easy, fast, and comfortable at Slumberland Furniture.
Chevy Silverado. It's got the power you want and the capability you need to do the job so you can get to the important work. Find new moments, find new roads. Get a $500 cash allowance on all 2022 Silverado pickups with a 2.7-liter engine. Plus, current Chevy owners can get an additional $2,500 cash allowance. Plus, unlock your code to claim $500 Chevy Cyber Cash.
This is the Riverbank team. We're tough, we're determined, and we are the largest locally owned community bank in the La Crosse area. Across all 14 community branches, our game plan remains constant. Go the extra yard to provide personal service and support to help you and all of our clients reach the goal line. Call us or stop by to learn more about our Smart Business checking account or any one of our personalized products and services. Join our team. Riverbank, local banking made simple, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
Looking at mattresses?
Buying a mattress can be uncomfortable. That's why Slumberland has modernized the process. Right now, get 30% off select mattresses, like this Sealy Posturepedic mattress for $5.99. Slumberland, mattress shopping reinvented.
Right now at Hy-Vee, buy a ham, get a free turkey for your holiday gathering. That's right, buy a ham, get a free turkey. Buy a Hormel Cure 81 boneless ham for only $5.99 a pound. Get a honeysuckle white turkey for free. Only at Hy-Vee.
Holman students put on their dancing shoes for a great cause.
Tonight, sports teams and a marketing class put on the 10th annual Dancing with the Sports Stars. One athlete pairs up with a member of the dance team to perform. 8 dancing duos took the stage, and the show is a fundraiser. This year, students raised money for the family of 6th grader Lasley Lee, who passed away from lymphoma in September. Student organizers say they're glad to do this fundraiser.
It's just to help support a family and just good to bring the community together for a cause that can help the community out.
So the show wasn't the only fundraiser. There was a bake sale, silent auction, and a photo booth. So altogether, tonight's event raised $23,828.
That deserves a drum roll. That's a lot of money, more than $23,000. That is something to be proud of.
Absolutely.
Way to go, guys. We'll be right back to wrap things up.
We are all here to support one another.
Hi, I'm Greg.
Hi, Greg.
I bought our vacuum at a box store. I was shopping for groceries and I came out with a vacuum.
I did the same. I was shopping for clothes.
Candles.
Kitty litter.
Hey group, we're not here to judge. We all made the same mistake before deciding to go to A1 Vacuum to make the right purchase. I'm sorry.
A1 Kitty litter.
Our business is picking up.
Hey, do you want to join our rewards program? Collect hot dog points to unlock access to our VIP lounge.
That doesn't seem very
rewarding. With the BMO Savings Builder account, you get a cash reward for every month you save.
Wait, so you're going to reward me for saving my own money?
You got it. A little incentive to help you get into the habit of saving.
That sounds great, but do you have VIPs?
Yeah, absolutely. We call them customers.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect.
It's Ford SUV season. Time to gear up for changing conditions on and off-road. Get great deals on our most capable lineup of Ford SUVs, including Ford Explorer and Bronco Sport. Both rated 2022 IIHS top safety picks, and both designed to give you greater confidence. Hurry, Ford SUV season will end soon. Now get 3.9% financing for 60 months plus $1,000 retail order bonus cash on a 2022 Ford Explorer and Bronco Sport. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
Shields is grateful for our customers, communities, and fellow associates. We give thanks for all the little things in our lives, the things we can often overlook. Thanksgiving reminds us to take the time to open our hearts, to pause, to reflect, and to pray. With grateful hearts, we praise God for family and friends, for health and freedom, and for the rich blessings we enjoy every day as Americans. Amen. Have a blessed Thanksgiving from all of us at Shields.
Hurry into Menards for shelving solutions during the last 11% off in 2022. Whether you need extra storage or want to add an accent to your living space, Dakota Shelving has the solution for you. Choose from our great selection of sizes and finishes to suit your needs. Elevate your style with our assortment of sturdy and beautiful Designer's Image shelf brackets. Get 11% off all Designer's Image shelf brackets and Dakota Storage Solutions right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
One final look at your forecast for tomorrow. We're not moving much in terms of temperature. We're going to have a right around that 32 to 34 degree line. Snow chances will pick up throughout the day, so make sure you allow yourself extra time to get from point A to point B.
All right, thank you, Eric, and thanks so much for joining us.
We appreciate you watching. We'll see you tomorrow.